Good morning, football fans. So nice to talk to you. We are here with the Week 15 preview coming up at you, and it's a beautiful Saturday morning right now, and we are absolutely blessed to talk to you about some Saturday games coming to you. But first, some introductions. My name, you know who it is. Theo with here as usual. My friend Derek, how are you doing, my friend?
We're doing good. We're doing good. Got some Saturday night football doubleheader. I'm pumped. There's a lot to talk about in this week. A lot of crazy shit. Week 15, a lot of shit's coming down to the wire. NFC race is looking intense. AFC race is looking pretty crazy too, I guess, for the most part. Like there's a lot that can happen. So let's talk about it.
Let's jump right into it. Starting with these Saturday games here. The early Saturday game is Bills going up against the Broncos. I'll let you take the lead on that one. I liked what you were saying before.
The reason I want to talk about this game is I think this is a true trap game for the Bills. The Bills should win this game hands down. There should be no issues with this game. But if the Bills do somehow lose this game, not only can it's going to be intense because they play the Patriots next week and then the Dolphins at the Dolphins week 17. If they lose this game right now and the Dolphins win this week 17 game could decide the division. I think that's a very, very reasonable, realistic option. And then the Patriots and the Bills, the Patriots and the Bills have been playing for years. Brady or Belichick knows how to play the Bills. Even though they lost earlier in the year, I think it's going to be an intense matchup. Look out, Bills! You got to win this game. Josh Allen, you got to prove to the world that you're Mr. Cannon Arm.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Mr. Cannon Arm. Yeah, the Bills should win this game handily. I mean, the Broncos are my sleeper team at the beginning of the year, and I suppose I would take that upsetting an AFC favorite in the later end of the year to fuck up playoff rankings. I would suppose that would succeed and call them a sleeper team, especially if they're not a playoff team themselves, which I don't think they are, right? Yeah,
No, they're
exactly.
already
So
out.
I would call that a win for me. We didn't really define what that meant at the beginning of the year, so I would take that.
So
Big trust.
big trust.
Packers Panthers in a later window of Saturday, and kind of similar to Bills Broncos. I think this is a game where the Panthers can fuck things up big time for the Packers. So I'm really into that one. I think the Panthers have a lot more of a chance to upset the Packers than the Broncos do of the Bills.
Yeah.
So I think that one is going to be a lot more interesting. I'm very excited to see how the Panthers defense matches up with Aaron Rodgers. Very excited to see that one. What are your
Yeah.
thoughts on that?
I'm pretty excited too. I'm gonna be streaming later tonight, and I'm gonna be putting this game on in the background. I'm gonna bring my TV out and put it off to the side. This is gonna be a great game. I can't wait. I want the Packers to win. I think the Packers will win it. They should win it, but the Panthers are gonna come and play tough. I don't think McCaffrey's playing right now, which is gonna suck. But I mean, the Panthers aren't like you said. The Panthers play up to their opponents, so let's hope the Panthers can come to play. Come to
That'd
play.
be a that'd be a beautiful thing. I'm into that. We also have an intriguing matchup. Seahawks F words. That's going to be a interesting game with Russell Wilson going up against that growing Washington defense. And God, I'm liking them more and more every single week I watch. Like I really want a Washington football team to be just like some like trash ass losers, but they're owning that, like we were talking about culture before. They're owning the culture of being the football team right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of have to respect it. I mean, when you have a dude like Chase Young who's like, I don't know, fucking 22 years old or some shit, and he looks the way he does and he's playing the way he does, I would have a hard time feeling uncomfortable about the future of my football team too. So hey, fair enough. Big dick swinging for the Washington F words going up against the Seahawks. Explosive offense, troubles on defense. That'll be a good
The,
one. What are
the
your
only
thoughts on
the
that?
only the only question I have about this game is that Alex Smith is out and Dwayne Haskins is starting.
Yes,
That's
that's
the
a good point.
that's the only question I have about this game. But I think the Seahawks might take it. I think even if Alex Smith was playing, the Seahawks might take it, mainly because the Seahawks defense has been stepping up the past few weeks, and I think the Seahawks offense is matchup proof. I mean, it doesn't matter what defense you put in front of them sometimes, and they'll go like Russell Wilson, like he comes out, he'll come and play, and he'll fuck you up any day of the week.
Right, they'll produce.
So I think the Seahawks win it, but I think if Alex Smith was in, it'd be closer. I don't trust Dwayne Haskins at all. So
I mean, Dwayne Haskins, you have to. I mean, he did have 300 yards in a passing game, so you got to give him credit there.
he can do it. He can do it sometime, somewhere.
He has the ability in his body to throw for 300 yards, so you got to trust him as
And
your
just
quarterback.
remember, 190 of those yards will probably go to Terry McLaurin
I mean, whatever works.
or Logan Thomas.
Wouldn't you throw it to your best receivers?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, but they feed him. Logan Thomas is giving him a good break. To be honest, Logan Thomas is stepping up and giving McLaurin a pretty nice break right now, which is good.
I'll take it. It's
Yeah.
about fucking time.
Someone stepped up.
They literally have a Kansas receiver starting on their team, so it's looking a little abysmal over there.
Right.
Whatever. Moving on from the F words. Hey, Texans Colts. Talk to me about Texans Colts. What are you seeing there, Big Hundred?
So what I liked about this game is it's a game that can decide many fates. Many fates. So the Colts, I believe they're at the top of their division. Titans are wearing close to them. Titans right now are where are we at? Where's the record for Titans? Titans are 9-4 as well. Colts have the tiebreaker over them because they better record. I don't fucking know. I think I don't know. It's gonna be close. I think this game Colts need to win it to stay tight with the race with the Titans. The Titans are playing some slapdick fucking who are the Titans playing? I'm sorry. I'm not prepared. Titans playing the Lions. The Lions, which we don't know what the fucking quarterback. I mean, we know Stafford's the quarterback now. We don't know where it's going to be in the future. I don't know. It's intense. I'm pretty excited to see what happens. But the Colts got to keep the pedal to the metal on this one. Or if they want to get that number 3 seed probably, or probably number 3 seed. I don't see the AFC East. Oh no, the AFC East probably gets 3 seed. This is the probably for the 4th seed. This is probably for the 4th seed. So I don't know. We'll see. It's a good matchup. Philip Rivers looking to finally do something in the playoffs, I think.
Yeah, I agree, and I think the big thing I'm looking for here personally is to see how this Colts defense holds up to Deshaun Watson. I mean, like you said, I think it's a good matchup. I think it's a favorable matchup for the Colts. I would expect them to win this game, but to make sure that the Colts defense is looking playoff ready, week 15 at this point, then that's what I'm really looking to see out of them this week.
They held up pretty good last time they played. They won 26-20, and the Texans didn't score in the whole second half. I mean, granted, the Colts didn't score the second half either. They only got a safety, but I guess they did score. But I think it's safe to say that this Colts defense is for real, no matter who they play. I think so.
I could see that. I'm looking for that to keep happening.
Right. So
this next one, I'm going to spend very little time talking about it because I feel very simply about it. When the Cowboys take on the 49ers this week, the season's basically on the line. The Cowboys are not in a great position to win the NFC East, but I'll tell you what, if they want to have any shot, they at least need to win out the rest of their games. They also need a bunch of other shit to happen as well, but I think the Cowboys are officially done after this week, so basically the Cowboys' rest of the season is the crippled 49ers team, who I still think doesn't have their big offensive starters. Than 2 NFC East teams, which have shown to be very winnable games. So,
let me say something for you real quick.
Please do.
Please do. So, hear me out. Okay. So, the next 3 games, the Washington football team has the Seahawks, the Panthers, the Eagles. Right? I could see the Washington football team losing 2 out of those 3 games, especially if Alex Smith isn't there. Right. That would
Mhm.
put that would put
That's true. Alex Smith is big.
that would put you guys tied with them going into week 17. I could see the Eagles if Jalen Hurts is playing beating the football team. Don't know. Don't at me. Maybe they could. Right. The Giants play the Browns, the Ravens. I don't think they're winning either one of those games. And then they played the Cowboys in week 17. The Cowboys got the Niners, the Eagles, and then the Giants. If the Cowboys could easily win out, and the Giants and the Washington football team could easily go 2-1 or 1-2 in these next 3 weeks, and the Cowboys can win.
Because we would be tied with the football team in record.
I think so, but I think what it is at the end of the day, because if the Cowboys lose or if the football team loses to the Eagles, you guys might have I don't know. Maybe they go 0 no. The football team goes 0-3. That's what I was saying. I was saying the football team could go 0-3. They wouldn't tie.
Okay.
And
So
then,
if we go 3-0 and the football team goes 0-3, then the Cowboys win the division.
and then the Giants go 1-2. The Giants could go 1-2, and then you guys would have the best record because I'm hedging my bets: Browns, Ravens, Cowboys, Giants, and then it's Seahawks, Panthers, Eagles football team, and then you got the Niners, Eagles, Giants. I don't know. I'm hedging my bets on the Cowboys.
I think they could win they could win any of those games. Honestly, the football team can. Realistically, the most I think it's going to be the Eagles they could
Right.
beat. And then even if we win all the games and the football team wins one, it sounds like we'd be tied from what you were saying.
Yeah.
And if we have a tied record with the football team, they swept us this year.
No. Yeah. No. Yeah. The football team can't win anymore. But if Alex Smith doesn't play, that's realistic. That is very realistic. If Alex Smith doesn't play, that they go 0-3 for the whole season.
I saw that his injury wasn't that serious.
I don't know. Maybe he steps on a tack. I don't know. He hurts himself. I don't know. He gets a gusher.
He gets a gusher. Okay, dude. Moving on to another interesting matchup to shape out the NFC playoff picture is the Chicago Bears going up against the Vikings. Go ahead and take this one there, Squigs.
I think the Vikings win this game. And I think the Vikings win it for the main reason that we're in Minnesota. Skull. And I think I just don't the Bears just don't entice me enough to do it. Last time the Bears played the Vikings, the only reason they were in the game was because of a defensive touchdown. I believe by Eddie Jackson. I believe Eddie Jackson got a pick six. But like the Bears offense is looking better, but the Vikings offense is when the Vikings offense is hot, it's one of the best in the league. With Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, Dalvin Cook, but when it's hot,
you mean when Dalvin Cook is playing? It's hot.
That could yeah. I think it's more or less when Kirk Cousins can play, because Dalvin Cook always when he's playing he's always a threat. I feel like for the most part Dalvin Cook doesn't get stopped for the most part, but he needs to be on the field too. But I think it's Kirk Cousins that's the benefit, the benefactor. I think that's the word. I don't know. To make sure that this offense is hot. But that's what I got to say. And this Bears defense, it sounds like it's the Bears. Oh, it's the Bears defense. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's hype on the Bears. The last 3 weeks they've given up 41, 34, and 36 points. The Bears could lose. And they could lose handsome. Oh, wait, no. 41, 34. Then they whooped the Texans last week. I'm sorry. They scored 30. That was just a shocker to me because they scored 36 points.
Damn.
But these games, these rival games, they haven't played well all year. They haven't played well all year against the rivals. So let's see.
And their run defense hasn't been great, right?
But David Montgomery is running better. That's the good thing. David
That's
Montgomery
true.
is running better, which that's a big issue that they had. So who knows? I still think the Vikings win it, but man, the Bears need to figure something out. Because if they lose this game, whoever loses this game is out of the playoffs. Done. Finite. Done.
Is it still Mitch?
I think it's still Mitch. It's probably still Mitch. I don't know actually, because Nick Foles is healthy. Bears QB starter. Bears name QB Mitch Trubisky. Wait, no, never mind. What the fuck? I guess it's Trubisky. It's Trubisky, as far as I know.
Okay.
Yep.
Good luck, Bears.
I don't see anything else. I personally would rather have Mitch than Nick Foles right now. Um,
Why?
because it's. I think the fact that Nick Foles can't move in the pocket and their line is pretty bad. That Mitch at least gives him a chance to run outside the pocket and throw the ball.
That's
Or
true.
run with it. Nick Foles just gets hit or like throws up a prayer because he's fucking big dick swinging.
Right. Well, good luck, Chicago. Uh, Another interesting divisional matchup coming up here for you. The AFC East is another division we're talking about that's finally taking form. New England Patriots taking on the Miami
the,
Dolphins
the
this week.
Miami Dolphins.
Good morning, Miami. Good morning, Miami. Good morning, Miami. But yeah, I think the Dolphins win this one because Pats have not been looking hot. The Dolphins have been stepping up to the plate. I think they're smelling a division title, and just like last season, they're rallying to the finish of the season. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm trusting the Dolphins here over the Patriots. I didn't think I'd say that ever, but
I think
here we are.
this is gonna be the testament to the Dolphins playing the Pats in Miami. Because
Mm,
this is a Miami game. Maybe like you know what I was thinking that like maybe it is, but to be honest, Tom Brady, man, he hasn't played well in Tampa Bay. He was like he didn't win many home games this year. He his home record wasn't that great. Um, and maybe it's Miami for him, but I don't know, man. I think this is gonna be a good game. Dolphins are historically known to upset the Pats in Miami, so and this year, I think the Pats are the underdog in this game.
oh yeah,
I would only
oh
assume
yeah,
they are.
oh yeah. They have to be. If Tom Brady can't beat the Dolphins in Miami or has a hard time doing it, I don't see Cam Newton doing it.
That's fair. That's
I
very
mean,
fair.
there's a lot of other things that Tom Brady did well, and Cam Newton doesn't necessarily do so well. If Brady struggled with that, the chances are all right. Big matchup this week. Hold on, pump the brakes, because what I'm seeing is the number one seed in the AFC going up against the number one seed in the NFC.
Number
Unless
two
I'm
seed. Number two seed.
number two seed for the NFC.
Yes, Packers are number one.
The Packers are number one.
Yep. But the Packers. But Aaron Rodgers sucks. Remember that. Aaron Rodgers sucks.
Right, he's overrated
He's
for sure.
overrated. He's really not that good.
Right, yeah.
Mitch Fringe MVP.
Right, Bears undefeated. Mitch MVP. The take is live. Uh, Saints Chiefs coming up. So they're not number one and number one. All right, I didn't do my research. That's fine.
No,
But anyway,
hey, man.
still top tier teams on each side. Drew Brees is playing again. So it's going to be Brees versus Mahomes. Really, it's going to be both the defenses trying to keep their pants on. Uh, as opposed to other big quarterback matchups, I think defense is going to be a huge part in this one. The Saints defense is, I've always thought, is pretty good. They have a talk about a good culture, and the Chiefs defense has been stepping up to the plate this year, and they still got their big players going on. So Saints Chiefs is definitely going to be a matchup to watch, especially considering that those
Mm-hmm.
middle window games on Sunday are fucking garbage. So do
Mm-hmm.
yourself a favor, hop on your laptop, go look up the Saints Chiefs game, and fucking watch that instead of whatever your local game is. Your
Right,
way.
right.
What are your thoughts on the Saints Chiefs
So
games
so
there?
my biggest thing about this, like I feel like the biggest emphasis on that Saints defense is their pass rush. Their front seven's really good.
Mhm.
Um, so we've had issues this whole week with Eric Fisher and Mike Rimmers, our two starting tackles. Eric Fisher finally fully practiced. He's a questionable right now. He fully practiced yesterday, and Rimmers is probably not playing. So we're already down. We're down to our third tackle, um, which is Yasir Durant, but he played a little bit last week when Rimmers went down. So it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. I think Mahomes is shown enough that he can play very well against a blitz or against a pass rush, whatever it may be. So I think the big matchup, like you said, is going to be I think it's more or less going to be the Chiefs defense versus the Saints offense than the Saints defense versus the Chiefs have shown time and time again that there's no defense that can really stop them. Like they can hold them for a little bit, but you can't stop them.
Mm.
And maybe the Saints stop them for a quarter or two, but the Chiefs will get it going. They will get it going. I think it's more or less what's Drew Brees like. Like Drew Brees is coming off the fucking 25 rib injury, punctured lung. I think that's the big thing. Like if he couldn't throw the ball 5 yards down the field, then like I wonder what he can do now. I'm just saying.
Golly.
I'm being honest. I'm being honest here.
Go off, Derek. Yeah, shit.
Well, because you know how I feel about Drew Brees. Like, there's no knock on Drew Brees, but this year he just hasn't thrown the ball down the field. And I love seeing a Drew Brees fucking deep ball.
Well, he has shown he can do it. It's just not his go-to anymore.
Well, no, yeah, but like it's just so maybe it's just because it's boring football for anybody to watch. Drew Brees, Alvin Kamara, Alvin Kamara, like to a fucking to a
I don't know about boring. It's an effective game plan. I mean, it's an efficient offense. He's a Hall of Famer.
No, yeah,
No,
but I'm not saying. I mean, compared to what this Saints offense of fucking last year, bro, like compared to what they did just last year, it's just not what we like not what we've been seeing out of the Saints. And maybe it's just me wanting to see more. I like the Saints. I'm not saying I hate the Saints. I love the Saints. I like watching the Saints. They fucking swept the Bucks. That's pretty cool. Like,
I think you're just a greedy whore.
Greedy whore. What did I do? What did I do?
Always expecting more.
Well,
I don't know.
I'm confused.
It's a prank. You got pranked.
Ashton
Look
Kutcher.
behind you. It's Ashton Kutcher. Yep, you got him. There he is.
I think there's this game is more going to be the Saints defense versus the Chiefs offense. I mean, the Saints offense versus the Chiefs defense, and then we're going to see. I mean, I think the Chiefs defense has showed time and time again that we give up a lot of chunk plays. That's one thing that we do very, very quite handsomely, quite well. Say something, you know, but.
Once in a while, yeah.
But I think the deep balls when they do happen, I think that's going to be the key. I think maybe like we could potentially bait a few deep balls for Drew Brees because like Drew Brees doesn't throw a lot of deep balls. Like considering what like from this year, maybe we bait some deep balls and then maybe we get a pick off him or something. I don't know. Let Spags do it. I think it's gonna be a great game of potential game of the year. Probably not though. Not after last week's Monday night game.
True. One of the games that we talked about earlier when talking about the Cowboys-Niners game was the matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Giants. I think what this game is going to come down to is efficient quarterback play. Because both of these guys have shown that when they can take care of the ball and do their fucking job, then the games go pretty well. And it's been pretty consistent with that. But when they start making mistakes or playing like dog shit, I mean, then they pretty much lose. I'm going to give the edge to the Browns because I think their running game is, again, we talk about it all year. The Browns' running game is one of the best in the league, best duo of running backs in the league. Still haven't seen anything to even go compare to that.
Right.
Even though, and it feels weird for me to say this, but I'm still on it. That Giants defense has been impressing me all year, man. I have a lot of respect for that Giants defense now, and it feels weird for me to say, but damn, man.
Why is it? I mean, does it feel weird because it hasn't happened in a while? Because like,
it feels weird because I don't like complimenting the Giants, and yeah, it's been a minute since it happened, but now that I think about it, like whenever the Giants have been good, it's been because of the defense.
And what happens when their defense is good?
They win Super Bowls.
It sucks to say it, man. It sucks to
say
it.
No, you're right. But, I don't think they might not be at that Super Bowl level quite yet.
No, not yet.
They need to get some receivers back into their life. I would be crazy to see what this team would look like with Odell and Saquon still together on that team. But
it'd be crazy to see with just Saquon. Like
yeah, that's true.
We know Odell's not there, but like literally just Saquon back. Oh
That's
man,
true. The crazy thing is if the Giants had Saquon, they would almost certainly have won the East. Looking back on it,
I
they
think so.
almost certainly would have gotten it done. But
Yeah,
the football team's still having quarterback issues. The Eagles are now having quarterback issues. The Cowboys, I mean,
that's just an issue.
that's an issue. That's like an issue and a half. That's a compound issue. That means through the skin,
That
broken bone through the skin, compound.
I was gonna make a Dak joke too. But good job.
Yeah.
Good
Well,
job.
fuck. All right. Well,
Just ask Dak.
burnt takes.
All right.
Burnt
Oh,
take.
no, let me talk about this game real quick.
Oh,
Hold on.
sorry, bro. I'm
Yeah, yeah,
my
yeah.
bad,
You're
dude. My
no,
bad.
dude.
My
I know,
bad, dude.
I
It's
know
my
that
fault.
the Giants get you got a lot to think to talk about when the
I,
Giants
they
come up.
they get me emotional. You know, I can't deny that. Whether it's good or bad, they get me worked up.
But
Go ahead.
I think this game is going to be pretty good. I think once again, like you said, the run game is going to be the capstone to the Browns. Um, Daniel Jones is questionable with an ankle and hamstring still. So maybe we get if you get Colt McCoy, might as well just chalk this up as a Giants win because Colt McCoy's playing lights out. Not really, but no, but I think it's going to be an interesting game. It's going to tell. I think this game tells a lot about both teams. Whoever wins, I think it's going
Mm.
to tell a lot. Because if the Browns can stop the Giants from running the ball, then the Giants defense is for real. If the Browns can just run all over the Giants, then their run game might not be because this is the prominent. This is prominent right here. This is the fucking like chef's kiss like matchup when it comes to running the ball and stopping the run. I'd say maybe if it was football team, it might be a little better, but that's about it. That's still about the only other team I can think of that maybe can stop the run as good as these guys.
I agree. I think that Giants defense, they're gonna be good for a while.
They're
I'm not.
young. It's like the
Yeah,
Panthers, dude. It's like
they're
the
young.
fucking Panthers. Holy
Yep.
shit, man.
Yep. Jabril Peppers has been stepping up. Xavier McKinney he started playing, and he's looked like. I mean, he's still a rookie defensive back, which is kind of scarier than a rookie quarterback, to be perfectly honest. But I mean, he's showing why he went to Alabama.
Bro,
He might be a
bro.
rookie, but he's got that Saban education, brother. So he's making that happen. Linebackers are good. Martinez, pass rushers, Leonard Williams,
It's crazy, bro.
James Bradbury has like 7 interceptions on the season, I think,
It's
something like
insane,
that.
bro. It's insane. Look
I'm
out.
I would not be mad if the Giants went to the playoffs. That's feels weird for me to say, but fuck, dude, that defense they got their shit
It's
together.
2020, dude. Everything's weird this year.
Truly. Uh, now we could go on to the bird takes. I'm
All
sorry,
right.
I would never mean to cut you off.
No, you're good, dude.
All
No, I cut myself off because I wanted to talk about them. The Browns Giants.
right.
So my burn take actually it comes from Theo. Theo was like, "Hey, this is a pretty cool burn take." And I was like, "I got to talk. This is perfect." So I got to give props for props are to do. Um, so Marshawn Lattimore on the record saying on covering Tyreek Hill, I think I can match up with him. Crock of shit. Crock of shit. Um, no one in this league can match up truly one on one with Tyreek Hill. I would say and if there is somebody, I don't think it's Marshawn Lattimore. Um, I think Tyreek Hill is too. The big thing about the Chiefs receivers, the receiving core skills players, they're smart too. That's the weird thing is that they're all very smart intellectually on the field. They know where to sit in zones. They know where to do this and that. But Tyreek Hill, he's smart too, but that boy got wheels. That boy got wheels. Like you can't teach speed. You can teach smarticles. You can't teach speed. And this guy got it. I just don't think the only way Marshawn Lattimore can come close to containing Tyreek Hill is if there's a safety over the top with the extra help. Other than that, I don't. This is a crock shit.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I definitely don't hate Marshawn Lattimore. I think
No.
personally he's probably the best cornerback in the league in my opinion in terms of you know efficiency and what he does when he gets targeted, athleticism, all that good stuff that you like to see out of a cornerback. I think it's Marshawn Lattimore right now, but still to say you can match up against Tyreek Hill, I mean, if like one on one. If it's you and him standing by yourselves, you will not win. That's just a simple fact. And
Quote of the year from Tyreek: "Don't press me, bro."
yeah, I mean it just can't happen. So I guess if he's talking about with a safety over the top, then yeah, I think Marshawn Lattimore teamed up with fucking Kenny Safety. That would be a
Janoris
great
Jenkins.
matchup. Yeah, or no, not Janoris Jenkins. He can't play his way out of a paper bag. Uh, but I think Marshawn Lattimore could cover if he was getting some help, but that's not what he was making it sound like in the interview. I mean, I think I can match up with him means I can cover him.
I want. This is what I want.
Right?
This is what I want. I want to see if we get that one-on-one situation. I want to see Marsh. Same thing with Jalen Ramsey. Every time someone's called out Tyreek Hill has made him look like a shithead. I want Marshawn Lattimore to come up on the fucking line and press him. If
Yeah.
you really think you can match up with him, if you really trust your words, press him.
Yeah, see what happens. I'll be
Oh.
watching. We'll be
The
and I
world will be watching.
guarantee good or bad, we're going to be talking about it next week on the Max Off Football podcast. Make sure you like, share, subscribe.
Hey.
Moving on to my burnt take. My burnt take is kind of interesting. The reason I gave my buddy Derek here that burnt take is because my burnt take is kind of on me. I brought up Cameron Hayward's play last episode, uh, for my Thick Boy play of the week, even though it necessarily wasn't one single play. I still said the play of Cameron Hayward was very impressive to me. And not to knock the play of Cameron Hayward, he still played great. He was still effective, an elite presence on the field all night. But it was my bad for choosing that as my Thick Boy play when I didn't realize that another much more serious Thick Boy play had happened on Sunday. Lions center Frank Ragnow fractured his throat. He had a broken throat in the first quarter of the Lions game. I believe they played the Texans. Don't quote me on that. But in the first quarter of the Lions game, Frank Ragnow had a significant trauma to his throat. I'm assuming from another player crashing into it, probably in like a dog
I
pile.
played
He's
the
a center.
Packers.
He's it was okay. So it was against the Packers, literally in the center of the turmoil in a division matchup, and he had an impact to his throat in the first quarter that broke his fucking throat, and then he finished the game. He played three more quarters with a fractured fucking throat. Like
Yeah.
that is some of the most like raw dog, old school warrior fucking football player thing that
Spartan
I've maybe heard in my time. Like that reminds me of Ronnie Lott cutting his finger off to finish a game. Like the dude broke his throat. He's a center. He's using his voice the whole entire game, as much or more than the quarterback. He has to have all the other guys on the line synchronized. He's
Yeah.
talking though. He's supposed to be talking the whole game, and he broke his throat.
They
I
did.
think that's
They did a lot of sign
unbelievable.
language this week at practice. I know it. I know they did.
I guess. I mean, I guess so. I don't know how else you do that. Like, how do you substitute that? Do you have the guard do it?
Like that, just the guttural noises, bro.
Oh yeah, is that what it sounds like?
Yeah,
Is
that's
that
what
what
it's gonna
guard
be.
sounds like?
That's what it's gonna be now. That's Frank Ragnar's gonna be calling the block.
Oh, you're doing a Frank
Yeah.
Ragnar imitation of people. That's fucked up, dude. That's fucked up.
Bro, well, I mean, what else do you got? Man.
What do you mean?
Bro,
What
I
else you
didn't
got?
laugh on national TV because of
Another
fucking breaking
center?
this news. So fuck off.
Another
Fucking
center? Like
Ian Rappaport fucking laughed on national TV.
I don't know. I don't know if it was Ian Rappaport, but
Someone
someone did.
did.
You did it twice, so you're an asshole.
It's on.
Just saying.
You laughed too.
And well, I did not.
You laughed once, my bad. Okay, I laughed twice.
I laughed
you
once. You laughed twice. Listen. Your initial thought is what society has conditioned you to think. Your second thought is what you truly think.
The only
You're just an asshole. Yeah, that's what I thought. Good talk. Thanks for coming. Hey, and you know what? Thank you everybody else for coming, because that's the end of the Masks Off NFL first ever Saturday episode. We're going to have a lot more episodes coming to you real soon from me and Derek as usual. Also having a lot of guests on. We're going to have Petey back. We're going to dig Robbie's ass out. We're probably going to have him back at some point. We're going to have a whole bunch of new guests talking about maybe a little mook action going on. Be very enjoyable. And hey, it was real and it was fun. And it was real fun. You have anything you want to say to the people here before we close out?
Let's go, boys.
Let's go, boys. That's what I like to hear. Yes, sir.
All
and
right.
Go Panthers. Go Pants.
I'm going Packers, bro. I'm sorry. I can't. I'm not going against the Panthers. I mean, against the Packers.
All right, I understand. But
I got a fucking AR. I got the real AR-12. So, you know. All right. Well, we out of here. Love y'all. Peace.